Starting. Here we go. So like this. Okay. All right. Joining.
All right.
A little bit slow. No one is in. Oh yeah, starting to come. Okay. Let's go. KPA Thursdays live. Thursday YouTube.
Hey TikTok, we're going live now on YouTube. I'm using Harry's account because he's very, very busy.
TikTok has a story.
Yeah, you
Huh?
didn't know?
TikTok has a story.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm actually. Go to your YouTube.
Hi guys. Okay, Hope is here. Hello. So the screen is clear. I hope it's clear. Hi Jam, konbanwa. Okay. Well, can you fix the volume? Okay. Hi Eliza. I'm using my other account. I don't know how to switch it. Okay. I think people are starting to come. Are you ready, student? Mimi, do loud.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's just start it. Actually, it's kind of weird. From my side, the number of the viewers is are smaller than actual numbers, but maybe there is a time gap. I don't think so.
Probably.
Okay, so I think it's time to start. Today, the topic is everyone's favorite sales technique. So this is a live for everyone who is having a hard time when it comes to the sales. So maybe you have a lot of the sales leads, like a lot of like inquiries. However, no one purchased it, or like even they said like they commented like, oh, this is beautiful, this is very interesting, but no one finally purchased it. So I think, or like definitely, I know that this happened a lot, even for you, Mimi, right?
Yes.
You happened that, right? So, Kamila's Forum Art, we have been running a business already around 3 years or 4 years, right?
3.
So 3 years and 4 years. So today's class is actually, this is something that I already shared to my team. So, and then after that, of course, our sales team was really improved it. And then also I shared this, our topics, shared these tips for our Penguin class members too. And then, so once they applied, actually it was the really massive changes, because simply if you know these techniques or not. So actually sales is not that difficult. So I came from the sales department. So my first career was a salesperson. So basically I learned that kind of sales, all thing, everything like strategy and then techniques. And then or I was working in a very big company, one of the biggest company marketing companies, and I was working on the sales. So I learned the sales from there. And then so even now, so I'm also every day learning the our online class too. So today's techniques is basically I twisted for small business owners. And then it's not for the corporation, but actually, I'm not sure that even you're the small business owner, but maybe you have the experience to work as a salesperson in a corporation. Basically, sales technique is the principle is basically same. So today I shared 3 things. Number 1, market yourself. And number 2, I will explain that what is a bad salesperson and what is a good salesperson. So you need to understand the good person, and then you should, or basically avoid the behavior, the bad salesperson. I already listed here. And number 3 is the last one, is a secret of getting the orders in that day. I think this is something that you needed, right? So we don't want to wait like hour before saying that, I want to buy this one. We don't want to wait like next 1 month or 2 months. It's too long, right? So today I will basically share these 3 things. Okay. So Number one, market yourself. So probably you might feel like, oh wait, Harry, this is a sales class, right? So what is like the market yourself? So let's start from here. To be honest,
I'm
um,
listening like a student.
yo, you are. She was texting and then she was doing another thing. Now she's starting to see
Pay
this,
attention.
pay attention. So our students Mimi is here. Okay, so you are not the only student there. Okay, so you're studying with Mimi. Okay, so um, again, market yourself. What I was about to say is like, even you are selling the very sucks products, even you are selling the very low quality services. However, if you sell yourself properly to your customers, you can sell basically anything. This is actually most important point. Many people misunderstand it. The reason why you cannot sell is because of the product. The reason why you cannot sell is like because of your services. And then you might feel like, because I'm the small business owner, I just started to sell, and then that's why people are not interested in my products and services. No, it's basically no. It's basically because you are bad at selling something. So,
Ouch.
ouch.
So mean.
Because um if imagine like this, in this world, they're the person like the great seller that they can sell basically anything, because they can make people trust that person, and then that person can sell anything. So product doesn't matter, the service doesn't matter, so it's because of you. So it's simple, right? So right now, so even you're selling that very bad product, or even you're like reselling something, but if you are the trustworthy person, so from today, you can sell whatever you want. Hello, Mimi. Do you want to say something?
Hi.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So all people started being bad at something before they become great at it. So it's okay. Yeah, true.
Very, very true.
So that's the first point. Okay. So let's go more details. Always, always have your introduction 1 minute phrase. Please explain to me what you can do for me. So always. So what you are selling is not the product. What you're selling basically yourselves. So we want to know, like a customer want to know, like what you can do. Why I
Why
need
to
to,
buy you?
yeah, why I need to order from you. There are so many cake shops. There are so many flower shops. There are so many, like, or whatever, like a resin shops. There are so many. So product doesn't matter. Like we want to know that what you can do for it. And then so summarize that 1 minute is okay. 1 minute. Explain me what you can do. And then if you don't prepare this one, so maybe that's why you cannot sell, because you cannot tell your value to the customers, right? So that 1 minute explanation is always should be there. And then this is also good practice for you, because you really need to use your brain, that what my unique selling proposition. So what I can do, something that others cannot do. So you need to put yourself that in the
Shoes.
hmm?
Put yourself in the shoes of your client.
Mm. So, and then also predict what they want. So that means that actually, if you are using the Instagram or the Facebook or whatever, then actually it's very easy for you, because um, if you're selling something offline, when you meet the customer, you cannot get their information, right? But the good thing is, like, since we're using the Instagram and Facebook, actually, like, it's easy for you to, go to their website, and not website, go to their profile, and then you can see their hobbies, and then you can see what they like. So just like combine what you can do and then what they likes, and then now it's like you can basically suggest them, right? So establish your strengths, or like establish what you can do, and then just cross with them, and then what you can offer, and then what they like it. So very, very simple. So if you cannot do this one, and then if you are, if you don't put your effort to do this one, and then just think about the products and the services, that's why it's not good. So far so good. Okay, so introduction, got it. Is this like the elevator pitch? Yeah, it's exactly elevator pitch. Like, or when you meet someone, it's exactly that. When you meet someone in the elevator, and then you need to explain yourself, only 30 minutes, and then no, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds, and then you need to be the person who is really, really attractive to them, right? So you gotta do that. Okay, so number two, from here, it's more important. I think the number two is very, very clear for you guys. So I clearly tell you guys today that what is a bad behavior. And then I clearly explain that what is a good behavior. Okay, so what is a bad behavior? Actually, like YouTube is quite weird. Like there
Wow.
are, because there are so many people here, like at least around, more than 10 people, but
Commenting?
yeah, but only the
Data.
number of the viewers looks like a four people.
Really?
It's kind of rare. I don't know. Is it from my side? Like from you side, also it also looks like a four people. I'm not sure. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So number two, I clearly explain that. Oh, same, right? I clearly explain that what is a bad person, bad salesperson, and a good salesperson. First of all, I think you might be shocked when I say this one. Hmm. Don't be afraid to be turned out. Don't be afraid to be turned out. And please try to make them say no. Again, don't be afraid to be rejected, and then try to make them say no. Does it make sense for me?
Yes. I mean, a lot of small business owners are. I think a lot of you can relate to me when we say that we always try to convince everyone to buy from us. I think this is a common theme during our interview. Um, Let me put it this way. One of the main reasons why a lot of small business owners are pricing low is because you're afraid people will not buy from you. This is coming from the interview with Dana, with Eliza, with me. And this is something that I learned so much from Harry. Our goal is not to make everyone buy. The moment that you learn this part, wherein you're no longer scared that people will reject your offer, it's gonna be very, very easy for you to price high. Okay, I don't wanna preempt it. Go, Harry.
Okay, so um, I know that you guys might be shocked. So let me explain more. So many people are so much afraid to be rejected by customers. That's why your action, your the talk is really, really unaggressive. And then it's really, really like too, like, since you are too scared, so that's why you are really, really taking away from the customers. So that's why you cannot convert. Actually, this is the most important part for today's class. Please, or be careful to listen and everything. um do you guys so far understand? Does it make sense? I think it also happened to Mimi too, because I think it's very common. Like, if you have the, like, the good card, the kind heart, like you don't want to be, or disliked, right? You naturally you want to be like them. So that's why, and then also the very, very, common, like the salesperson, like a not good salesperson, they always are so much scared to be turned out. But it's, being turned out is not ending. This is very important. Like, for example, like if you are rejected one time, and then if it's game over, that's totally different. But being rejected is actually the first step. Like, then being rejected, and then now you get the new information. What is that? You understand what they don't like,
I
right?
like that.
And then you understand where they are. But think about it, like I'm selling that, let's say that 1 million machine system, 1 million machine system, right? And then I don't want to be I let's say I don't want to be turned down. So that's why, like I'm talking very very like softly, like, oh, this is a 1 million yen, 1 million yen. And then I think it's a little bit expensive, but not really really expensive. And then I think maybe it will good for you, but I'm not sure, maybe like something da 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 da. So it's like, for if I'm the customer, like I cannot turn down, first of all, right? But if I approach, let's say Mimi, like if I approach to Mimi that Mimi, this is 1 million yen, or do you think 1 million yen is expensive or not?
Mm.
Or like do you like this product or not?
Mm.
And then if Mimi say like oh, I like this product, right? And then okay, this is 1 million yen, would you like to buy? And then let's say Mimi said no. Then no. Okay, this is the first step. This is the first step. Why? Because it's a little bit expensive. Oh, but you say you like it, right? Then how much would you like to pay? What if this is like discount, like or eight, let's say, like or let's say 0.8 million.
Mm.
So price hurdle is not, right? And then would you like to buy?
Mm.
And maybe like you gotta say yes. So again, being turned down is the first step. So you gotta be turned down. And then it's not the ending, the game, it's not the game over. But people really, really misunderstand that it's a game over. No, it's no. It's a first step. And then now you understand what they don't like. And then you just need to offer another thing, right? Again, make yourself. And then in order to, make it market yourself, right? So the first advice for you is like, you also check their profile and then match your strengths and then match what you can offer for them, right? So now it's connecting one and two. So two, in turn. Let's go more. Good salesperson. What the good salespersons are doing? Closing with deadline. Closing with deadline.
This is something I learned so much from about you.
Exactly. This is something that I'm always, or pointing out in Team Kamila. So many people doesn't set the closing, or closing the deadline. Deadline is very, very important. So I really, really don't like the person who doesn't set up the deadline. So, or if I'm the managing the team, and then if someone doesn't set the, I think maybe Camila's for team member. Now you guys more understand, right? This is why I always tell them to set the deadline, because if you don't set the deadline, you don't know when they purchase or not. Actually, like customers, okay, this is very important too. Customers also don't be disliked by you.
What do you mean?
For example, Mimi approach to the let's say the person A. Person A is one of the loyal client, right? And then they have the human being connection. So of course Mimi doesn't want to be disliked by her, but she also doesn't want to be disliked by Mimi. Do you understand what I mean? Are you listening?
I understand. Of course, she doesn't want to be disliked by me.
Yeah,
We
she
have a
doesn't want to be
relationship
disliked
already.
because they're the relationship, right? So this is the key. This is the key. You need to understand that they also doesn't want to say no. This is actually very interesting. So that's
Mm.
why you need to make them comfortable to say no. Actually, this is something I'm very very actually, like, I feel like I'm giving a very good lecture today.
Actually, this is a good sales technique.
You need to understand, I told you guys that you need to make them say no, but at the same time, in order to do that, you need to make the comfortable situation to make them say no. Oh, this is very beautiful. Actually, I really, really didn't really prepare like this kind of things. But so, for example, now going back to the closing or the deadline. Okay, let's say that Camila's 4M art, that Miss Nairi, one of our loyal clients. So Of course, when Mimi posted something like, or it's not the true story, okay? It's just like a fake story. So Mimi just posted like, let's say the sakura earrings. So it's beautiful, right? And then if Miss Nairi likes sakuras, like, or she might say that, I want to have this one. It's very, very beautiful. Of course, she's a loyal client and she likes Mimi, right? But our side, we also, or as a salesperson, like, we always want to know when she buy it, right? When they buy it. So if Mimi doesn't ask a question to her, like, when you want to buy, then, like, just like Mimi say, saying, thank you so much, and then if you want to buy it, please contact me, and then, or I'm looking forward to, replying to you, da da da, something like very, very like normal, like no meaning phrases. Then she might say like, thank you, Mimi, po, and da 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 da, and have a good day, po. That's it. But if Mimi asks like, would you like to purchase this week, or, would you like to, purchase maybe that for next gift for someone, she can answer easily that, maybe not this time, but, maybe this is, maybe next, next time for the gifting for someone. This time, like, even she doesn't have to say no, but at least that means that, she already said no for purchasing this time. Does it make sense? So something like this. So closing the deadline is really, really good for you, and then really also good for them, that, uh they buy now or not. Okay. And then propose an optional plan. um not let's not wait only let's not wait only the clients, but then let's also approach for them, like, this is something that I can offer for you, or maybe this is something that good for you. Suggestion from your side is really, really lacking in small business owners, uh in small business owner industries, because you can access their Instagram post, you can access their Facebook post, even you haven't explored a lot. Maybe, like, you can just, explore, or you can just, scroll only like 1 minute, and then 1 minute is enough, like, to understand their taste. And
Favorite
then,
color.
yeah. And then, even like, even 5 seconds is okay. Even 5 seconds is okay. Just scroll their page, and then you find their favorite color, or, like, let's say that, oh, Harry is wearing pink, like, and then let's say that, Harry, oh, you might like the pink colors, that maybe this is a good for you, for your girlfriend, something like this. Even like 5 seconds. But I might feel like, this person maybe explored me. This is only 5 seconds, she didn't spend any time, but maybe I feel good. And then if two-person contact me, person A, person B, person A said like, I scroll this page and I found this one, and then maybe this is for you. B person, this is a good for you, the gift for the gift for the girlfriend or something. And this person even doesn't know the name of the Mimi. Of course I would choose A, right? This effort you can do only 10 seconds. The something like this. Propose the optional plan, okay? Let's say, let me explain. Bad person, bad salesperson, this is something that you should not to do forever, okay? I don't want to be refused, I don't want to be rejected. Don't have this kind of mindset, okay? So from today, you gotta make them say no. And then
Constantly.
making them say no is not the end of the game. It's like a starting point. It's a starting point. Let's change your mindset. And then number two, uh, ending is really, really abstract, girl. Um, I'm not sure that this English is correct or not. Basically, that, you don't really, really clearly mention about the price. Price is okay or not. Ask them if this price is cheap or expensive. It's fine, right? And if this price is feasible or not. If they like this product or not. If they like this product, if it's cheaper or not. If they purchase, until when or not. So, um, you need to be really, really be proud. You gotta be really, really proud of your products, your shops, and then try to make them say no. Mimi, do you have any comments for
No,
now?
I'm good.
Okay, let me check the comment before going number three. If you have any comments so far, please comment here, and then I might pick, some questions or something. If you are having a hard time to encounter any, sales problems or something, so maybe I could, pick some ones. See, it makes sense. Oh, Colette, hello. Lisa. Uh, I see. Happy watching. And guilty. Oh my god, I think just I did this today. First offer was 450 peso, but I have offered an attorney product. This is price lower that fits what they need. I like the light instead of blowing them. Okay, yeah. So um I hope that you guys already could learn a lot. So let's go to the number three. Number three is like this: the secret of getting orders in that day. So in today, I think this might be something that everyone wants to learn, because I know that many people are having an experience like they purchase, but they purchase late. So that's why the money is coming very, very late. But as a salesperson, as a small business owner, the best case scenario is like converting today, right? Converting right now. So I will share some techniques for you. So, um, have you guys have you been to go to the fortune teller? Never. Have you guys ever been to the fortune teller and then make them tell your future or something like that? I don't know. Maybe some of them know. Mm. Fortune teller, they ask you that um, first question for you. Are you worried about anything? Mimi, are you worried about anything? And that's why you're coming? Of course, yes. Of course, yes. I am something worried. That's why I'm coming here, the fortune teller, right? So my main point being here is like those people always, proceed the conversation to get more yes. So this kind of stupid question, like they know that they will say yes. Yes, I have something worried, and then I have some anxious. That's why they are coming, but they know it, and but they will not skip that question because they want to make them say yes. The reason why is if you are studying the psychology, maybe you know that if people say yes more and more, people will start to trust you, because people start to think that maybe this person is understanding me, so maybe that's why I should rely on this person, or like I should give more money for this person, like oh I should get the advice from this person. So this is a psychology. So starting the question that you can make them say yes 100%. For example, like when they go to their pages, and then when they message and are you looking for something beautiful? Of course, of course. Are you looking for something like something delicious? Of course, of course. So I mean, this is just like very, very simple one, but my main point here is like just give. So sorry, maybe my question is not really, really good, I think, but my point being here is give some questions 100% they can say yes. This is actually opposite, right? So before I said make them say no, but this is a later stage, not the first conversation. First conversation, second conversation, third conversation, the beginning conversation, you will give some question that they will say yes, and then make them say yes continuously. And then finally, until they say no, you keep continuing that kind of conversation. Okay. So the secret of getting the clothes, mm, getting the orders in that day is actually like this. So let's ask Mimi. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is actually very interesting. You ask us not to be afraid to be said no to and then make them say yes. You know what? A lot of things that I learned from you from sales is very effective. Number one, for example, don't be afraid to say no. Usually, I offer discount even before the client asks for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so so stupid.
Who here, can you comment? Who here offers discount even before the client asks for discount? Like, but this is discounted. They're not even asking for a discount yet. Who?
I think maybe they
No po.
time get.
Time gap. So for me, some of the things that I learned from Harry, Fat said, guilty. Some of the things I learned from Harry is never be afraid of be said no to, because as he said, ask making them comfortable to say no gives you the additional data to kind of navigate. Actually, we were talking about this before. Like the reason why Harry told me that, correct me if I'm wrong, like one of the reasons to the way he approached me to confess his feelings is also kind of like sales technique. So um so he said to me like when someone says no, your next question should be why. Like, why? What's the reason? Like, let's make it more interesting. When he confessed to me second date, he asked me why. Why are you saying maybe? And I said it's time. It's too early. Then he knows the problem. He just needs to be patient. So for you, for example, when someone says no, treat this as not as a rejection but as a data gathering method. So when someone asks sorry, usually they would give you an explanation. This is out of my budget. Then your question is why? What's your budget? Tell me your budget and maybe I can work something out. It's too
Mm.
early for me. Why? Maybe because you need it some other time. Then you can tell them I
I'm the good
actually
salesperson actually
mm,
because
yeah.
I know that it will not end even you say no.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I mentioned today.
Yeah. He told me that I asked him, were you not afraid to be rejected by me when you confessed to me? And his answer is no, because at least I can ask you why. Why you say no. And then from there he can strategize based on why I said no, right? Such a confident asshole.
This is a public YouTube, okay? I don't want to be banned of this account. I don't want to be banned this account, okay? YouTube, please don't be banned. Even she said asshole. Okay. Be careful. This is a YouTube live for the family. Okay. The kids are watching this one. Okay. Don't mess up my YouTube. Okay. So, hi, Main. Yeah, please learn. And if you just joined, so please, go over from the beginning. So because I shared very, very important point. Okay, so yeah, so I think it's time to finish. So if you have the question, maybe you can drop here in the comment section. But maybe I'm thinking to organize the second one. So this Saturday live. So let's also do the exclusive one for the penguin class, and then maybe I don't know. So for the penguin class members, so if you have some specific questions or something issue that you are facing about the sales, so please let's make the thread and then drop the comments there, and then I will also hands on to solve the problems for you. Okay. The lastly, I also want to add one more tips for here. Mm, let's reject clients. Let's reject clients from your side. So it might be a little bit shocking, but let me explain. This is something that I always do this because it's really, really worth it. And it's also really, really good for the customer side. Because usually, you understand, because you're the customer, right? you might feel like the salesperson or the person who is selling to the product to you, you might feel like they are talking about the only good things. I want to know what is the bad things, or I want to know what is your weakness, right? What is something you don't have but others have? For example, let me share something. I'm still like working the company, the startup, and then we are selling that, our ICT product. So that we are basically bringing the technology to the nursery schools, and then our USP is like really really friendly for the beginners. So our in exchange of it are the when it comes to the functions, our competitors have more functions. They are more advanced in some features, but not all. But if we see the overall, it's really, really great for the beginners, and then it's really easy to use. So what I'm talking about it is, I'm always explaining to the customer that if you're looking for the companies or the product that many features, simply I don't recommend you to purchase our products because our competitors have more features when it comes to the features. So please go there. I basically reject them. But if you're just a beginners, and then if you just start to think that let's bring the technology to our nursery schools and then kindergartens to help the teachers and then make them work reduce it, and then if you're the beginner and if you're not really comfortable that your staff are very very high technology, I definitely recommend you to come to our products because our interface is so user friendly. It's that even the beginner people will not never get lost, and then we are also our customer services is supporting you guys, right? So now it's very clear. If you're the one that who is looking for the high tech, then they go there, and then if not, maybe they will come here. The good thing is like, because those people, even I try to explain that this technology they are a little bit, but we also have this one, and then the technology level is a little bit, or we're kind of same, but we're not that level. So if I approach that way, probably they might feel like, what is guy talking about it? But if I explain clearly that what's our USP, and then if you're looking for this, go this. If you're looking for this, go this. Come here. Very clear. Customer want to know your weakness. Customer also want to know what you cannot offer. What you cannot offer can be your USP, unique selling proposition. Because if you say that I cannot deliver fast, that means that, oh, maybe you will take more time to create a product, right? Or you will take care the product, or like Camila's YM Art, we are not pushing our artists to make the product quickly because our priority is always artists and then customers are second. Very, very clear. So if they like our discipline, our values, they will purchase, right? And then if they are the, I always tell member that please reject the customers' orders if they are not the VIP members, but they are they are asking like oh, can you ship next day, and then can you make very quickly. Always my answer is no. But before that I always ask our teammates why they need it. Asking why is also good because I think this is very common for the small business owners too. Like many people just simply believe what they said, but maybe there is an alternative solution. If they say like please make sakura keychain very fast and da 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 da, but maybe they just want to have something that quickly distribute, and then maybe we can suggest like sakura keychain we cannot do that, but sampagita we already have it so we can ship today. Maybe they will get like okay, I'll get that one. So asking why and say no is very very important skills for you as a small business owner. Okay, I think that today's class is that's about it. So I hope you guys learned a lot. And then also our Saturday live, let's talk about more sales. And then let's also have the discussion with Penguin class members too. I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
okay, 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 okay. Today's classes, that's about it. Have a good night. Bye bye.